All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Plug in, plug out. It's Thunderstruck and Thunder, we're here. So let me set the record straight. The offended outcast, okay? I have been wanting to react to this for a while now. So if you're new here, subscribe. Let's see if we can get one like, one comment, and one subscriber. Thanks, guys. Here we go.
Back to Offended Outcast. Before I start on today's episode, there's a few things I wanted to clear up. Been getting a lot of comments, some of them not so nice. Mostly saying that, oh, you should have saved, you should have prepared, you made your bed, lie in it, quit begging for money, quit begging for help, and all these kind of hateful things. Well, I have a thick skin, and none of this really surprises me. But I too, at one time, had a good life. Owned my own home, had a good career, good job, had a loving wife, good parents, solid upbringing. But what people fail to realize.
Now, can you relate to what he's saying of having that kind of a life, where you have a loving family, loving parents, a loving spouse? Can you relate to that?
Is that life can throw a wrench into even the most best well-laid plans.
That's right, 100%.
And for me, it was becoming disabled.
Oh boy, yep.
So, at that time, everything got put on hold. And it took 3 years to even start drawing on my disability insurance, in which case you start eating your savings. Because the whole time you're doing this, you're paying your bills, you still got to eat, you got to pay for doctors, medicine, things like this. And so I watched my savings start to shrink. And then when I did get on my benefits started at $720 a month.
Now, before we go further, are you in a situation similar to this where you couldn't work, you got disabled, now you're on a fixed income? Can you relate to that?
Now, that ain't a lot of money, we all know. But I was grateful to at least get that.
Right, sure.
A few years go by, you eat up some more of your savings. Because we all know you can't make it on that kind of money.
No, it's impossible.
Then, my mother got cancer. So now, I had to get involved with that and start caregiving for her because our family never had a whole lot of money to begin with. My father was a body man for 53 years. So we took turns taking care of my mother for 3 more years till she passed away.
And my condolences for the passing of your mother. Everyone put some praying hands in the comments giving your condolences, because that's terrible.
At that time, my dad decided it was probably best to sell their little home and move into my house with me. And I thought, well, that would be a good idea. It'd help us, save some money, spread the cost a little bit.
Right, of course.
And for the next 10 years, we did that.
In my opinion, that's amazing that they were able to go that long, a father and son living together without any real issues. Amazing.
And my dad got cancer too.
Of course.
And so I took care of him
When it
up
rains, it
until his last
pours.
days.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
And then
My condolences
you
again.
have funerals, you have burial plots,
Yep.
you have leftover bills,
Yep.
all these things you have to pay off.
Of course.
Well, there goes the rest of my savings.
Right.
So now my brother-in-law, he decides after my dad died that he would like to move in and help out with expenses. And I said, why not? He's a veteran. He was 73 years old, had heart problems. So I said, okay, that'd be a good idea too. Maybe between the two of us, we can get a few more years. So he moved in. His wife, my sister, she died of COVID during that period of time in our country.
See, a lot of people were saying it wasn't a big deal. And look, this is the case. I'm not trying to get political with you, but he's saying it right here. He had someone in his family that died from it. I know two people from my family that died from COVID related issues. Sucks, man. I feel real bad.
So he was alone too. So he moved in with me, and for 2 more years, we made that work. Then he died of a massive heart attack on my kitchen floor.
Oh, man.
He was a veteran, so
I'm sorry to hear about your brother-in-law.
his funeral was covered and his expenses were handled. And I inherited.
Is that true for all veterans of the military, that if, when your time comes, they'll cover your funeral costs?
Some of his animals, which live with me now, along with my dad's. And I guess my point is that life can get complicated. Family can put strain on you that you would never expect to happen. No one ever expects death in a family. But like a storm, it sneaks over the horizon.
Just recently, back in May, my father's identical twin brother, they were about to turn 70. He had a traumatic accident happen, which he didn't make it from. And we lost him, and we're still not recovering from it. It's been brutal. So I definitely can relate to how he feels.
So after my brother-in-law died, that left me, of course, handling things on my own.
Right, of course.
In which I did the best I could for another year. I did put the home up for sale because, like I said earlier, I got priced out too. Home insurance kept going up, property taxes go up, utilities keep going up, but my disability check of $1,000 a month doesn't go up. Well, you can only...
See, this is what happens, especially when you're on disability or, where you can't work at all. What are you going to do with $1,000? I know there are some places in the country that are less expensive than others, but $1,000 a month doesn't get you much anymore.
pay so much
Right,
and still try to eat.
of course.
So I hear all these people, younger generations included, saying, oh, boomers, you made your bed, you need to lay in it. You made this choice. You didn't prepare, you didn't do this, and all this sing-song. Well, I just wanted to get out here today and put that little lie to rest. You too can prepare. You too can try to set aside. But a storm can come over the horizon.
Exactly what he's about to say is you can't predict what's going to happen. You know, you could have $100,000 saved, right? We would love that, all everybody. And you have to make that last the rest of your life. That's scary.
And take everything you own. That's what happened to me. And I'm not putting these videos out here to create a generational war. I'm seeing a lot in my comments from younger generations. They literally hate us seniors. They literally, the hatred, the amount of anger is unbelievable, how they blame us for the issues at hand in today's world.
Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like everyone is a little bit to blame, you know, for all the economic issues that we deal with. Can happen.
Now, yes, I agree. We did create some of these problems.
See?
But we are not totally to blame for everything that's going on in today's society or in our government or anything else.
I agree.
Most of us worked hard, raised families, built the buildings you live in, built the infrastructure that you use today, including that little cell phone you're talking to. Who do you think built all this stuff? We did.
That's a very, very true statement. The guy is just spitting facts here, guys.
So to hear these younger people tell me that I did wrong, or that it's all my fault, or that for somehow I screwed the pooch, or I'm a loser, or as one lady put it, poor white trash. Well, you know what? Maybe that's what I am, poor white trash. But at one time,
Let me tell you, this is a very, very humbling situation that he's going through at the moment. Very humbling.
also had a life. I've been all over this country. I've traveled. I've dined with some of the finest people in the world, and I've slept in the streets too. So here I sit in my little camper out in the middle of the woods, and I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking anything from anybody. My only goal was to put these videos out was so people could understand that it could happen to them. And this goes to the younger people out there too. You're not immune. What makes you think you are? Because you got youth on your side? You think because you've been to school, you got some knowledge? No, I went to college too. That doesn't make me an idiot. My issue is the fact that you all think, because I'm putting these videos out here, that I'm desperately crying for help.
See, and that's what it is. It's getting misconstrued what the message of his content is all about. And this is how the internet reacts to things. You know what I mean? And if you guys are enjoying this, please hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
I'm not.
He's not.
I put these videos out here to help others understand and see what's really happening.
Right.
Today, our country is in a mess.
It is.
And I know everybody sees it.
Everybody.
But nobody wants to acknowledge it. We all put our blinders on and we go chase the dollar day after day, wondering why things don't meet at the end of the month. So, I put out these videos to try to shed light on these issues our seniors and disabled and our homeless are facing every day. Now, if y'all want to hate on me for that, well, by all means, you're entitled to. That's okay. I'll still sleep good at night. I worked hard.
I just love his optimism, you know. I love that. I guess when you get to be his age, you know, you've seen a lot of people come and go in your life, and you know how to handle the tough times and handle the criticism. So I admire that.
For this country, worked hard for my family, and I'll continue to do what I can on this little channel. This channel is only 30 days old, people. And already I'm kicking up a storm. So I hope that I'm reaching people. I hope that I'm making people aware. And I hope that people take heed of what is happening, what can be done, how we can change it, how we can impact our future generations so they don't have to experience what some of us are. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and close this one out for today.
I gotta say, it's a very eye-opening, is a good way to describe it, to see what other people are dealing with in the world before we make judgment or judge a book by its cover, per se. Does that make sense?
I didn't want to come out here and rant, but I did want to set the record straight. I got really... It hurts. It hurts to hear people make comments like that, you know. And of course, most of my comments I get on my channel are positive and are respectful.
Those are the comments you have to pay attention to. You absolutely have to pay attention to the optimistic ones. Let's put it this way. If the majority of the reaction to your content is positive, then you're probably doing something right. But if the majority of it is negative, you're probably doing something wrong.
And that's good.
It is good.
And I understand other people have different opinions.
Of course.
That's okay. But to paint me with a brush that I'm just some low-life piece of white trash going to lay in a corner and die somewhere, that's really hateful.
People really say horrible things. They really do.
Says a lot about the character of the person who wrote that.
Absolutely.
I was taught, raised up, to respect our elders, to respect our family members, because you know what? We've lived a lot of years on this world and in this country, and we've learned a lot of things along the way. And you know what? We just might have a nugget of information you might find useful.
I like the way he's putting that. A nugget of information that you might find useful.
So guys, I thank all my supporters. I thank you for the warm comments, the support that you're giving. I appreciate all of it. But know this, I'm not asking for money. Never was the plan. I was just an old guy who got tired of staring at four walls and decided to pick up a camera and start talking to it. Thank you guys for watching. I do hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. And for those out there that see things differently than I do, that's okay too. I just wanted to set the record straight and let you know that it wasn't always this way.
Right.
And that you too could face a storm. Thank you, and until next time, let's rise together.
I love his outro of "Let's Rise Together." It's very optimistic and positive. Can't go wrong with that. I do hope things improve for him, and please, everyone, go subscribe to him. His link is in the description down below. Let him know that we sent you, and I'll reply to your comment on his video. Let's make his day. Okay? And if this is your first time with us on the channel, feel free to subscribe here. Let's see if we can get 1 like on this video, 1 comment, and 1 subscriber. So, until next time, everybody, we're going to keep watching those videos, and we're also going to keep reacting to them. And if nobody's told you, you're awesome, and you are worth it. Peace, everybody. See you next time.